Cancer, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking at the month ahead for February 2024, okay? Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate your support. Such a small channel, every single like, subscribe really does mean the world to me. Also, keep an eye out. We will be running a competition for a free personal reading very, very soon. So make sure you subscribe so you can see when that happens, okay? This week we are using the Mystic Martian Oracle, relatively new deck. I'm enjoying the messages that one gives, as well as the Gilded Reverie Lenormand for our main deck. And then I do have a Love Oracle, the Soul Connection When Two Hearts Meet deck. Okay, so getting into it for you, Cancer, splitting the month up, start, middle, and then end. We're going to start off with an oracle from the Mystic Martian, a bit of an overview for each sector of the month, and then moving into a bit deeper with the Lenormand, okay? Cancer, what's going on for Cancer in February? Start, middle, and end of February. What is happening for Cancer? Wow. Big month, Cancer. And right as I'm recording, I did just have a notification pop up for a Cancer video as well. So definitely confirmation that this is going to be an important month for you, Cancer. Starting the month off, we have the Nephilim card there. So if anyone doesn't know what Nephilim is, they're supposedly the conjoinment of human and angels, so created a species called Nephilim, which quite frequently were seen to be giants. You can see that guy does look like a giant there. He's carrying a tree over his shoulder. That one does say controversial, assessing new perspectives. All right, so there's some stuff that you're going through at the moment, Cancer, where you're really sort of assessing things for yourself and finding new perspectives of old things. So, whatever's been going on for you, whatever situations you've got going on in your personal life, assessing those at the start of February and finding those fresh perspectives, things that you may not have, angles you may not have looked at the situation from, really looking at those angles at the start of February. And, it may bring through some controversial points of view to yourself. You may be finding yourself, because I'm feeling that controversy energy is kind of confronting you yourself, Cancer, that looking at things from a different perspective, you might actually realize, oh wow, this, maybe I had it all wrong, and maybe this controversial opinion is actually the right one. So I'm just feeling that for a couple of you there, but we'll have a bit of a look into it with the Lenormand. Okay, Cancer. What's going on for Cancer at the start of February? Start of February for our Cancers, please. So yeah, it's just showing me that, you may be, like, the example it's showing me is that you've been looking at things from a human perspective, but to look at things from, the angel perspective, the other side of things, that Nephilim card, like I said, it's that conjoinment of human and angels. So it's kind of looking at things from that higher perspective, a universal perspective, a innocent sort of perspective, where you're not taking the emotions on board. You're just seeing things how they are on a bigger picture, and rather than you have been only sort of seeing it from that human perspective where emotions come into play and your personal experience of the situation coming into play. So I'm just sort of getting shown that example there, so I just thought I'd mention that to you. Okay, Cancer, start of February. Okay, Okay, and I can already see this start of February energy, the thing that you're assessing and gaining new perspectives on, and maybe do. I feel like for some of you, you're going to be doing something controversial, um, but you know that it's right for you, but other people may not see it that way. It may be going against the grain somehow. But it is connecting to what I'm already seeing in the middle of the month for you as well. But we'll get into that as we get there. Like I said, February may be a very important month for a lot of you. All right. Sorry if the camera's a bit shaky there. My fan seems to be bothering the camera today. So um, I'll just pause and see if I can fix that. Okay, sorry about that, Cancer. Hopefully now it's only the background moving with the fan rather than the whole camera. Sorry about if that was a little bit shaky there. But what we're seeing for the start of February here, we do have the coffin energy coming through first and foremost. And this is feeling quite important. This is feeling where I'm getting that controversy, sorry, because the coffin is all about something needing to end to have a brand new beginning somewhere else, death and then rebirth. Especially, we do have the Egyptian imagery in this particular deck of that coffin, and I'm getting strong spiritual connections here, with the Nephilim and then the Egyptian connection here. The Egyptians believed that, there's an after, they strongly believed in an afterlife. And I feel like this is some sort of afterlife that you're coming through here. It's like a brand new rebirth into a whole, like an afterlife. It's kind of really weird because it's kind of letting me know that there's life after the end. There's life after things here for you, Cancer. I am kind of strongly getting drawn to a certain perspective for some of you here, Cancer, that this may actually, as I go on through, I'll mention it now, but it may have to do with ending something that's going on for you right now, in order to have a rebirth of something else that has ended. I'm just getting this dual, like, so like kind of like reconciliation type energy, but I'm kind of getting that, you're having to end something that's currently in your life so that you can sort of, go back and have an afterlife with your previous life, if that kind of makes sense. So I'm kind of getting that weird kind of energy coming through here. And that new beginning, it's definitely, for a lot of you, it's definitely connected to a person, all right? Because we do have the dog energy there as well as the ring. All right. So this new beginning, the dog is all about, it is the card of friendship, but I'm not strongly getting for a lot of you that this may not be just platonic for quite a lot of you. This may be connected to something a little bit more, but it would be someone that you have a strong, platonic connection with amongst other connection, so I do feel that for a few of you this is definitely some sort of romantic connection, that was based within a strong just general connection, and there's this really strong sense of loyalty between you and this person, as well as it's all about companionship and that person who you want to be by your side, that kind of energy, because the dog is the man's best friend. We see this dog here does have the little leash in its mouth, so it's like, I want to walk beside you, Cancer, and you yourself saying, I want to walk beside you, little puppy, whoever this puppy dog is for you. Like I said, for some of you it is going to be a romantic connection. For others of you it definitely could be like a platonic friend or family member, co-worker, all those sorts of things, but you are really wanting to reconnect with this person, rebuild. I feel like for a lot of you it's having a new sort of relationship with this person, possibly rebuilding a relationship with this person, starting a new cycle with this person. All right. So I do feel that for a lot of you, this may actually be somebody that is, already known to you. because this feels very established, this side of things. The sense of companionship between you and this person does feel quite established, but it is sort of just showing us here that you are needing to end something in order for this new beginning with this person, with this connection, with this new cycle that you're wanting here, because you are assessing at the moment. You're assessing, what exactly do I need to cut out of my life, what things need to come to an end, so that I can have a brand new beginning with this person. I feel like a lot of you are striving towards this already, and you're wanting this, and you have been assessing that this is something that you're wanting. So I am getting that for that controversial keyword coming back through there. So I do feel for some of you, the thing that you're having to end out, it may be controversial that you're having to end that, because that may be something that, it's got some sort of controversy attached to that ending. So it's kind of like the vibe of, if you quit a job and you have nowhere to go after, you have no job to replace that job, but you need to quit that job so that you can have this brand new beginning, but there's no actual beginning in place as of yet, but you need to end something in order to actually start off on the next thing. And so it's a bit of a controversy, quitting a job when you haven't got, a guaranteed paycheck on the other side of that. So it's that kind of energy. Or for some of you, I am strongly getting this message that for a couple of you, this is like your, you are ending a current connection that you're involved with, so that you can go back to a past connection, someone that or it may not even be a past connection. It may just be somebody that you're wanting to explore a connection with, but that person is already well maintained, with already well established within your energy. So there is already that strong connection between you and this person. All right. And it's definitely following you through into the middle of the month here, Cancer, because we do have the Venusians. So the people from Venus, men are from Mars, women are from Venus, that whole thing. And when we're talking about feminine, masculine, the feminine is the more emotional stuff, all right? So the keywords on this one: romance, soulmates, and empathy. All right, so that's definitely a little bit of an indication that this is exactly why I've been picking up so strongly on wanting to start this new cycle with this person, that you do have this strong established loyalty and companionship. You want to walk beside this person, they want to walk beside you, that kind of energy. For a lot of you, this is a past relationship, just full stop. But romance, soulmates, I kind of feel like for a lot of you, that's what you've been assessing. You need to close off something because it's not the soulmate connection that you're after, and that you're wanting that soulmate connection, and I feel like for a lot of you, you already know who that soulmate is, and it's just a matter of ending out the things that aren't serving you currently, so that you can get back into that situation, because you do seem to be seeing it from a new perspective, and you've been assessing this for a little while. I feel like this is something that you have been thinking about for a little while. It's not something that you're sort of maybe unaware of altogether. I do feel as though this is something you have been assessing within yourself for a little while, and you kind of wanting to move forward into this Venusian energy there. It does also talk about empathy, which once again is that new perspective, looking at things from somebody else's side of things. You're taking somebody else's point of view into things, and I do feel as though you're just you feel empathy that you're having to end something, but you're also that you need to have empathy for yourself, and you need to do what's right for yourself, no matter how controversial this choice is for others around you. They may see this choice and think, wow, that's a bold move of Cancer doing that, when they don't know what's going to happen on the other side of that. But, you need to have empathy for yourself. And that's what's happening here is you're kind of following your heart, I feel, and realizing that in order to have empathy for yourself, you need to actually listen to what it is that you truly, truly want, and you need to allow yourself the opportunity for happiness. So I do feel like for a lot of you that's pretty strongly an element here as well. But we'll go into the Lenormand for you. What's going on for Cancer in the middle of February? What's going on for Cancer in the middle of February? Ooh. So is this you, Cancer, or is this person? Because, like I said, it does feel as though you do already have an established connection with this person. And I do have this issue coming through here with the middle of February. But this feels like some sort of revelation rather than anything worrying. All right, because we do have the fox energy here, as well as the mask. So that kind of lets me know that the mask that someone has been wearing has been this fox. All right, so definitely in a couple of the decks, we actually, when we see mask type, masquerade ball type imagery, a lot of the time they're wearing like a fox mask. And that's what's kind of, it's blaring at me. I'm actually getting shown images from like a book, one of my book series that I absolutely love. So if anyone's read it, the Sarah J. Maas series, The Court of Thorns and Roses, this is Lucian, okay? But this is the mask. It's like the mask this person wears, or this mask that you wear. It may be both of you even. I'm feeling like this is something that this has got to do with that new perspective as well, and this is that revelation. You're real. Like, I feel like for a lot of you, you are kind of realizing that you have portrayed yourself to this person as this fox energy, and they may have portrayed themselves to you as the fox type energy as well. So the fox type energy, that's someone who's very independent, somebody who, very clever and crafty, so you both may have thought each other was playing games. You both might have thought, oh, they're a player, they're just a player. I don't feel as though that's the truth of who this person is at all. I feel like there's a lot under the surface of this person. That was just the mask they wear to, like, protect themselves. And here's you finding that empathy for understanding this, that, this fox is created out of a need of survival. All right, that fox mask that is created from a need to look after oneself, and that's why it's independent, self-sufficient kind of energy, trying to look out for themselves a little bit here, because that's all they've known. They've had to be focused on their own survival, because it's giving me that, strongly giving me that energy of a person who, their whole life they've had nobody to rely on but themselves. And when you encounter somebody like that, who is quite independent and have a very clear idea of what they want, how they're going to get it, sometimes they are a little bit crafty, or it can come across as game playing, that sort of thing. Maybe player type energy, where they're trying to act like, oh, I don't care that much about this, even though that hides their truth or whatever. That's the only way they've known to survive, because if they don't look after themselves, nobody else has looked after them. And I'm kind of getting, for a lot of you, that may be you as well. You may have had that sort of life too, where you've had to, you've just been so focused on survival your whole life that you haven't even had an opportunity to stop and be like, oh, I want the romance, the soulmates. And maybe that's why we're seeing this as a, like a returning sort of cycle, that, you've already established this strong bond with this person, and that they want to support you and you want to support them. That you're loyal and compassionate towards each other. I'm seeing compassion coming back through again in the future here too. But it's kind of like you realizing that this is just a mask, that I feel like the truth of that person, that inside they're just this sweet little puppy dog, even though they have to portray themselves as this crafty fox. I feel as though you both kind of know the truth of each other, and it's just a matter of actually allowing yourself to see it. um, and you know, allowing that soulmate connection to lower those masks and show each other your vulnerabilities and whatnot as well, which we do also have the letter. Okay, so clear communication between you and this person. So I'm just going to grab one more to clarify whether universe is asking for you to contact this person or this person to contact you, because I do feel for a lot of you, I am feeling that this is a past, not current person in your energy. You know, the current person in your energy, I only felt their energy over there on that coffin energy, that you're needing to end that over. So for some of you, this is what's going on. It's needing to end something with someone who you're currently, you know, in a connection with because of this past energy, and you're wanting to communicate with this past energy and kind of be like, you know what, I see you, like I see you behind the mask. I know that that's just your mask that you've had to put on, and I know that, you know, whatever it is between you and this person, that has stopped you from, you know, getting to this in the past, getting to this romance and this soulmate connection, this empathy for each other, whatever has, you know, held that off until now. I see you, and I can see, I know I'm willing to drop my mask, and communicating that to each other. We're willing to drop the mask and actually, you know, come together into this union together. So universe, do you want Cancer to communicate, or do you want Cancer's person to communicate? One for Cancer, one for the other person, please. Cancer or the other person. Yeah, you, Cancer. Okay, so we have that for you, the rider, which is news on the way. So that's you bringing news, you bringing in that communication. It's a straightforward answer here. You know, your person has gotten the bear, so they may have strong Capricorn, Aries, or Leo placements, but they're also, you know, they're still in this masking fox energy. They're protecting themselves, all right? They're protective of themselves. They're not going to communicate, or you know, I feel like they're just strong and powerful energy, just you know, as opposed to that rider. That rider is clearly you getting on the horse and, you know, doing the hard, you know, the riding to this person to communicate, whereas the bear is, you know, a little bit more overprotective. So this person may be a little bit defensive at first, but you need to sort of let them know, I can see through that mask. I know who you truly are. I know that you're just protecting yourself. You don't need to protect yourself against me, blah, blah. Okay, so that's what I'm just getting a very clear storyline here for you, Cancer. So, you know, of course, if this doesn't resonate for you, you're more than welcome to check your other placements, okay? Because it is coming through pretty clearly as this sort of particular storyline for a lot of you here. I'm getting the majority of the energy I'm getting is all just this one storyline. There's, you know, it's, you know, it's like I've got that romance card there. I can't deny that there's a card full of romance right in the middle of the month for you. And we also have, you know, the ring coming through as well, connected to that person, which is a relationship card. So we will see a little bit further when we move on to the love oracle. But the end of February, we do have the water element card. So obviously you, Cancer, at the end of the month, it's all about you yourself. No, it does say reflection, kindness, and compassion. Okay, so I do feel as though, once again, that's connected to that communication. You're needing to reflect and show kindness and compassion. You know, let this person know, you know, that we've got that dog energy connection there, that compassion, that understanding, that support, you know, that want to, you know, be there, walk by each other's side kind of thing. I feel like reflection too, it's a little bit of, you know, reflecting on the fact that we're soulmates. We belong together. We, you know, I want to be romantic with you kind of energy. Possibly for some of you, I am getting possibly for some of you, there may be some sort of reflection on things from the past as to, you know, why that mask was up in the first place. Okay, Cancer, what's going on for Cancer at the end of February, please? Beautiful, Cancer. So straight away, it's pretty straightforward here. We have the well. Okay, so, you know, lowering that bucket down to the bottom of the well talking about, once again, that water element at the bottom. Okay, so we've got emotions, digging deep down into yourself, into your soul, into your emotions, and, you know, bringing that bucket up and opening yourself up. This is the key. Okay, unlocking the key to your heart, you know, bringing, you know, it's kind of saying, go down deep, go deeper, go deeper, go deeper. You know, dig down deep. You know, with this connection here, there's a lot beneath the surface, and there's a lot of emotion at the bottom of that well that needs to be brought to the surface. So we're getting that clearly for you there, Cancer. The key there, it does talk about unlocking things, opening new doors, opening new opportunities for yourself, opening up to someone, opening up your heart to someone, digging down deep into those emotions, bringing those emotions up to the surface, and, you know, opening your heart up to this person and saying, this is who I am, this is what I want, this is where we're going, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's coming through very straightforward here, Cancer. The important thing I want to let you know with the key is that every single door that you unlock with the key leads to success. Brand new opportunities for you, and a lot of success on the other sides of those doors. Okay, so I'm just sort of feeling the need to say, don't be afraid to dig deep, because it's what's needed here. That all needs to come to the surface, and you really need to open up, you know, with this connection. All right. We also have the Sun. Okay, the happiest card in the whole deck. The Sun is pure happiness. All right, it does talk about, you know, bringing things to light. So once again, bringing that bucket up to the surface, as you can even see in this well card. You know, we've got the sun directly behind that bucket. So it's revealing the emotions. You know, bringing the emotions to the surface, to light. I feel like I am sort of intuitively just sort of feeling here, Cancer, that for a lot of you, this person doesn't know how you feel currently. They don't know how you feel. And that's why we're seeing that you're needing to communicate that to them, that, you know, you do have emotion. You know, you've both, and I feel like vice versa too, you know, that it's going both ways a little bit here. But, you know, we did clearly see that you're needing to sort of be the instigator in this situation, Cancer. But, you know, you've both been wearing these masks for so long. I feel as though you're both hiding a lot below the surface emotionally, and you're both needing to reveal that, bring that up to the surface and share that, you know, communicate clearly with each other about that emotion and what's going on for you with this connection. But we'll have a look with the Love Oracle as well. Wow, what a reading, Cancer. Like I said, such a specific message for, you know, so I'm sorry if that doesn't resonate for everybody, but for those of you where that does resonate, I feel like it's going to be like one of those readings where it resonates. Okay, so let me know if that's you in the comments. Okay, Cancer. What's going on for Cancer with romantic love in February, please? Okay. So we have the start of February, we have learn. That says, let love show you how to learn from each other. Isn't that sweet? And we, you know, once again, that assessing, you're assessing, you're trying to learn the other sides, or get these new perspectives of this situation for yourself. You're trying to learn, the deeper understanding of what's gone on here, what's going on here, what can go on here. Learn more even just about your own emotions here as well. Middle of February, we do have enlightenment. With enlightenment, there is no separation. We recognize that we are one with the divine. So, once again, my instincts were picking up for a lot of you that, my intuition was sort of telling me that for a lot of you, you are currently in separation with this person that you're wanting to no longer be in separation with. So with enlightenment, there is no separation. So once you sort of get those new perspectives and assess things, you're straight away going to have that enlightenment of going, this connection has never left me. I've been at one with this person, with this divine love energy. It's one and the same. We've been together this whole time, just not in the physical world. All right. So I do feel as though for a lot of you, there has been, some sort of connection between you and this person that just has not, faded in the energy. Obviously, we're possibly seeing quite a different story in the reality, the real life stuff. But I feel like, that energy, especially, if we are looking at a soulmate connection, they do sort of go a bit deeper than just real life. And, so I do feel as though there is some sort of enlightenment that this connection is a part of you. Kind of really like it's a part of who you are now. It's part of you, like it is feeling like it is strongly linked up in your energy there. And then in the end of February, we do have the heart. Okay, so you can see that's, we've got the two hands, the two sets of hands joined in the heart here. So we're seeing that joining kind of energy. You begin to feel your heartbeat faster when they are close. Okay, so definitely, ba-boom, 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 Cancer. Got it all going on. All right, so, I hope that does resonate for people who that is relevant to. Like I said, if that doesn't resonate for you, please check other placements, your moon, your rising, your Venus sign as well. But, for those who that does resonate for, let me know all the goss. I love. So I'm right here with you. I'll support you with that one. Definitely, if definitely a soulmate connection. I've got your back on that one, guys. So, if you're struggling, reach out. I swear, Cancer, I swear you guys are the ones I tell all the time, email me if you need my support. So, whatever. Leave me a comment, email me, everything in the description box, guys. But hopefully I'll see you all again soon.